பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் அற்புதரேசு டிவி, சென்னையின் முதல் கத்தோலிக்க சேனல்.
வணக்கம். என்னோட பேர் நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம், அற்புதரேசு டிவியோட ஃபவுண்டர். இப்போ நீங்க பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்கும் இந்த வீடியோவை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க நான் உங்களை ரெக்வெஸ்ட் பண்றேன்.
My dear people of God, is anyone very sad today? If someone is sad, kindly put up his hand. Very sad, eh? Somebody is raising up her hand. So we are all joyful. Am I right? Am I right? Why we are all joyful? Our mood is different. We are in a celebrative mood. We are celebrating the 7th annual feast of our parish. And Father has rightly chosen the topic in relation with St. Joseph. Do you know the topic? Someone can say the topic? St. Joseph in the presence of God. A beautiful one. Without neglecting the year, the importance of the year, Father has combined the feast, concept of the feast, with that of the life of St. Joseph. And to add more flavor to the very feast, he has also brought in the concept of the Eucharist. 6 of our children are getting ready to receive the Lord for the first time. Are you all aware of this? Whom are you going to receive? You are going to receive the host or somebody else? Whom are you going to receive? You are going to receive Jesus. So we have every reason to celebrate this day as we are proceeding towards the final day of the feast, commemorating St. Joseph, also enlightening the faith of our children, 6 of our children. In a church, the parish priest asked the crowd, "Do you know what I'm going to talk?" And they said, "No." So there was a silence, and priest said, "If you do not know what I'm going to share, why should I talk?" Nobody knows. So next week he came, he asked the same question, "Do you now know what I'm going to say?" In the meantime, some people were alert. They said, "Yes, we know." Because last week, knowing that they didn't know, he didn't preach. So this week he said, "Yes, we know." Father nicely said, "If you know it already, why should I preach?" So he went back and sat. Third week he came with the same question. "Do you know what I'm going to say today?" The meantime, they had discussed and they came with a solution. Half can say that they know. Half can say that they do not know the theme. And so, after being asked, as it was planned, the left side people said, "Yes, we know that." Father was very happy. See, half the people know what I'm going to say. "And what about you?" They all said, "No, Father." Father said, "What? Half the people do not know. It is all the more easier for me. Now I ask you, those who know can tell those who do not know." It may be a small joke, but today we are supposed to tell people what we know. In fact, I am telling the aspects of my faith, the wealth of my faith. I am trying to share with you the richness of my faith in the form of this sermon. And there is a famous saying in the Old Testament about St. Joseph. You know that sentence? Go to Joseph. Go to Joseph. The Old Testament figure of St. Joseph was given this title. Go to Joseph, you will get what you want. And in the coming to the New Testament, we have St. Joseph. He is a man of dream, a dreamer. And as we are concluding the year of St. Joseph, we have taken this man as an example to make people understand what is the importance of being in the presence of the Lord. My dear children, you are in the presence of the Lord. Okay? Can you all put up your hand? All these 6 people, are you in the presence of the Lord? Yes. You are not only in the presence of the Lord, you are going to possess Him. You are going to taste Him for the first time. Maybe tasteless. But you get the real grace of God, the power of God. You are going to be with Jesus, with God. That is the beauty of this day. So, how to understand this beauty in connection with St. Joseph? That is my point of view here. When you analyze the life of St. Joseph, we see him a just man, a silent man, an obedient man, a selfless man, very good example, a good worker, a good leader, a good father. That's why Pope Francis has released a document called Patris Corde, with the father's love, with the love of the heart of a father. See how he is comparing St. Joseph. The heart of St. Joseph is with the love of the heart of the father. This hidden figure, he appears to be hidden, but he did a lot. He appeared to be a shadow of God's love, but he was able to do certain incomparable realities of life in the very life of Jesus. Incomparable, unsurmountable. You cannot compare the role played by Joseph. If you see Joseph today, and the youngsters are always making fun of him, why you say he is very great and now we find him sleeping all the time? Now we have developed a devotion. Now what devotion? Sleeping Joseph. How can you say a sleeping man is a great man? If you find somebody always sleeping, you say he is a lazy man. But now we say he is a very active man. Active role he played by sleeping. How can it be possible? So, understanding Joseph, we find that the life was a mysterious life. The mystery of being in the presence of God. Being in the presence of God is God being in the presence of Joseph. God being in the presence of St. Joseph. So this mystery is a big thing to understand. So as you think of this fatherly figure, you find that the life of faith is a mystery, and my dear children, we are going to receive that mystery you are going to see today in the form of receiving Jesus Christ. It's a mystery. You cannot understand. I always tell my people, to understand this mystery, you need to keep three things in mind. I always refer to St. Thomas Mount. Kindly note this point, okay? St. Thomas Mount. S. T. Thomas Mount M. S for, to understand the Eucharist, S is a sacrifice. Like we understand Joseph's life a mystery, the Eucharist is a real mystery for you. As you're all aging 12 or 13, it is a real mystery for you. It's a sacrificial mystery. You can't understand what is happening inside. The ordinary host is getting the reality of God, the real presence of God. So S stands for sacrifice. A sacrament. You know, Eucharist is a sacrament. Eucharist is a sacrifice. And T stands for thanksgiving. Jesus was thanking his Father. Likewise, today you are thanking a lot for coming into your heart. And M for meal and memory. It's a meal. Meal that makes you grow. It's a memory that you celebrate. So when you compare the life of St. Joseph, it is in parallel with this reality of the Eucharist. It's a mystery. So the first point that you're supposed to understand is that when you understand Joseph as a mysterious man, you try to understand Eucharist is a mystery that you are entering into this mysterious world. You feel that you are entering into this mysterious world? ஒரு அற்புதமான, ஒரு அதிசயமான, ஒரு வல்லமையுள்ள, ஒரு மறைபொருள் கொண்ட உலகத்திலே நீங்கள் நுழைகின்றீர்கள். It is very, 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 very difficult to understand the mystery because Joseph also had the same mystery. He had the mystery of being or becoming the father of a lady who was not touched by him. That was a mystery. Understand the mystery? I have never touched that young girl betrothed to me, but now I am told that she is conceived. It's a mystery for her. And today you ask the same question. You say there is a meal, there is a memory, there is a sacrifice, it's a sacrament, but I don't see anything. I see a small host. That is a mystery for you. You see how I am trying to compare St. Joseph, mystery, and the Eucharist as a mystery. Secondly, I am going to another M. After explaining to you my mystery, I am taking you to another M called meaning. Meaning of the mystery. How did Joseph find the meaning of this mystery? He found that mysterious life, the meaningful life, by sleeping. And so, he was silent. He found the meaning of the mystery in being silent. Silent to understand the negative experiences positively. He was asked to move how many times? 4 times. Each time when you are asked to move from pillar to post, going from one end to another, and in between the plan is changed, kindly move from this place to another. And don't go there because there is a problem. Change your way, direction. And in that obedient way of listening to the Lord, understanding the wisdom of God, understanding the mind of God, you could understand the meaning of the mystery. Now, my dear people of God, he was able to accept his weakness. Who? Joseph. I cannot compare myself with the wisdom of God, and so I am able to understand my weakness. Working through my fear, I am able to understand the powerfulness of God. That was the secret of finding meaning of the mysterious life that God gave to Joseph. And now you need to understand. You have to understand the mystery by coming to know the meaning. Yes, we are all weak. God is coming to nourish us, to cherish us. We are all powerless. God is going to empower us. We are all not human beings unless God is coming and touching us. We are weak in faith until Christ comes and lives in us. In that way, you find the real meaning of your life. Like St. Joseph, you have to find the meaning of your life by receiving the sacrament of the Eucharist, by obedient way that you can see that Jesus, God, is really present. And we have read a gospel passage taken from the Gospel of St. Luke. The boy who was there, he was silent. He was amidst 5,000 people, and knowing the reality, knowing the need of the people, knowing the reality of the crowd, he was silent, but from inside he had a sort of inspiration to offer himself to find meaning. To offer himself. He came forward to offer 5 loaves that he had and 2 fish he had. And by offering, that was multiplied by Jesus, and there was a meaning in the crowd. And today, you need to find the meaning by becoming selfless, by becoming silent in the presence of God, by becoming obedient, and like Joseph, you need to protect him. You know how Joseph found a meaning? Joseph எப்படி மீனிங் கண்டுபிடிச்சா தெரியுங்களா? இங்கே போங்க, அங்கே போங்க, go here, go there. And that time, Jesus was searched to be killed. The child Jesus was searched by King Herod to be killed. And there he became the protector. That's how he found the meaning of the mystery. By becoming silent and by moving, I was able to protect my child, and there I found the mystery. Also, when he was lost at the age of 12, they lost Jesus. You know, immediately, what did he do? He went back, walked back all the way. They went to the church, the temple, and they could find him. By finding at the time of losing, he found the meaning of the mystery. See the finding of mystery. When he was searched to be killed, he protected him. One point. When they lost him, they were looking for Jesus. That's how he found the meaning to the very mystery. And today, if you want to find Jesus, if you want to find the meaning, all these 6 people should protect Jesus. What is the meaning of protecting Jesus? Protect the culture of the gospel. இயேசுனுடைய நற்செய்தியின் கலாச்சாரத்தை நீங்கள் பாதுகாக்க வேண்டும். Today we have big powers to crush the reality of God. They negate, there is no God. Why do you look for that? They try to kill Jesus. I don't want to get into this political scenario because there is an atmosphere that Christianity should not be here. They want to do away with Christ. They want to do away with Christians. But there you are supposed to protect the culture. As Joseph protected Jesus at the time of tribulation, you are supposed to protect Jesus. You should follow the culture of Jesus. You should follow the culture of the gospel. You should follow the culture of faith. You should follow the culture of the Eucharist by offering yourself and trying to tell people that He is alive. And we are the witnesses to this. My dear people of God, will you be able to do that? All these 6 children? Protect Jesus at the time of losing the culture of Jesus. And look for Him when you are losing. Today, the culture of losing Jesus. So many gadgets have come. Cell phone is enough to take you elsewhere. And all these networks, this and that, all this new culture, the economy-based culture, they take you away from the picture of God, away from the very flavor of Christ. And there you lose Jesus. And when you lose Jesus, strive to look for him. Go and meet him in the Eucharist, in the Mass, and there you get the strength. So, like Joseph, you need to find meaning. And I go to the third M, that is called the mission. You know the mission of St. Joseph? The mission was to introduce Jesus into life and reality. இயேசுவை அந்த உலகத்திற்கு அறிமுகப்படுத்தி உலக வாழ்க்கையினுடைய யதார்த்தங்களிலே இயேசுவுக்கு பயிற்சி அளித்து ஞானத்திலும் அறிவிலும் நற்பணியிலும் நற்செயல்களிலும் வளர உண்மையான தந்தையாக இருந்தார். இன்றைக்கு ஒவ்வொரு கிறிஸ்துவனும், every Catholic, every child who has received the Holy Communion should be like this, an instrument of showing Christ to the people by sacrificing yourself. That day, after being fed, those 5,000 people, they must have realized one particular point. What could it have been? After eating, they must have come to know one boy, he just emptied himself. He gave everything. And because of his emptiness, we are all eating, we are all fed, we are all full now. We are able to walk back to our house. And now, let me have the spirit and attitude of giving to others. When they are tired, give. And by giving your life to others, you show Christ. And that's how St. Joseph did his real ministry, the mission. I'm comparing Joseph and the Eucharistic life. And today, you have to break yourself like that boy, like Joseph. You have to break yourself. You have to be silent. You have to reflect. And you have to give yourself so that you show to another people, other children, that you show that Jesus is like this, because I experience. And this is your lesson today. Understand the mystery of the Eucharist. God coming into the form of man again becoming food, and he gets into you. There is a sort of metabolism, and you convert yourself into Christ. That is the mystery. We cannot explain that. And meaning, you find the meaning of the mystery by being obedient to the gospel culture, by following the gospel, and by giving, you become a missionary. You become the instrument. And as St. Joseph was introducing Jesus into introducing Jesus into the world, you are supposed to introduce Jesus to the people. And knowing these 3 points, celebrate. Others can celebrate the feast, but today these people are celebrating in a special way the very reception of Jesus. Receiving Jesus for the first time, becoming a missionary, finding meaning in him, and trying to live in the mystery, by which you are blessed, and God will give you manifold. May God bless all these children, and the parishioners, and the parish priests, and those people who are in a special way helping the parish priest to enhance the real flavor to this particular feast. Amen.
பார்த்து கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் அற்புதர் இயேசு டிவி, சென்னையின் முதல் கத்தோலிக்க சேனல்.
வணக்கம், என்னோட பேர் நெல்சன் ஆண்டனி ஜோக்கியம், அற்புதர் இயேசு டிவியோட ஃபவுண்டர். இப்போ நீங்க பார்த்து கொண்டு இருக்கும் இந்த வீடியோவை ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க நான் உங்களை ரெக்வெஸ்ட் பண்றேன்.